Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing and first impressions. Today we're unboxing the latest model from Beaufort watches that's about to launch. I already did their Aero Timer and also the Cavalli, and I'll leave the links in the description and also probably in the corner of the screen to check those two out. They were cool watches, with the Cavalli being inspired by the skin divers of the 60s. This one is inspired again with a vintage watch, and in this case it's the super compressors. So let's open the package to see how it looks and check out the watch itself. Let me just cut through this. Okay, so we have a cardboard box, outer one, then we have this protective foam, and here we have probably the warranty. Yup, in this little hole. Then we remove this one. We'll remove the lower one as well. We have a sleeve. Slide that out like so. And then let me just readjust the camera. We open the box and are welcomed by this watch. And wow, it's on a pillow. Everything is nice and plush inside. So let's remove the packaging and concentrate on the watch itself. So let me zoom in, let the camera focus. There we go. Oh wow, this looks cool. Very nice. I am a fan of super compressor styled watches. They really scream 70s in the case shape and this dial with the inner rotating bezel. And this, I have to admit, is one of the most beautiful I have seen so far. Very cool. This one comes with a bicolor dial. As you can see, it's going from brown all the way to black, and they also have a couple of more like wilder colors, and I'll probably put the pictures on the screen so you can see it. Now the watch itself is gonna retail for $615, which is on a high side for a micro brand, but it is powered by a Swiss-made STP-111, comes with a sapphire crystal, and the case itself is 39 millimeters in diameter with a 46 millimeter lug-to-lug. The thickness is just 12.5, and that's including the domed crystal, so this should probably wear pretty thin. As you can see, the case is a mix of brushed and polished surfaces, and I like that they included this crisscross pattern on the crown, which is what the original super compressors had. Having two crowns, one is used for the movement and one is used for the bezel. So let's see which one is which. Okay, so this one is used to wind the movement and also to set it. So pulling it out, it's gonna stop the seconds hand. Being the STP-111, it comes with hand winding and hacking, beating at 28,800 BPH. It's pretty much a competition to the Sellita SW200 and ETA 2824. A very cool movement made by the Fossil group. So this one is a screw-in crown used to operate the movement, and this one is not a screw-in, it's just friction fitted, and this one is used to operate the inner rotating bezel, which does come with bidirectional movement, and it doesn't have any clicks, it's just friction, just as most of these watches. Very nice. Now I do like the look of this thing. It comes on a leather strap, but they say you're gonna be able to order a bracelet separately. It's not available as of yet, but it's probably gonna be. I do love this mix of finishing. As you can see, you have this horizontal brushing, then a polished bevel, and then concentric brushing on the upper part, and then again the bezel, although very thin, is also polished. Very nice. The hands are the usual Beaufort hands with the arrow for the hours and a sword for the minute. Also the seconds hand, let me just wipe it off a bit, like so. A very 70s watch. Even the markers are very 70s. I do like it. It doesn't come with a date function, at least I can't see it, and I actually prefer it like this because you have perfect symmetry on the dial. Very nice. The caseback is transparent, so you can see the movement, and as you can see, it's pretty similar to the ETA. Very cool. Comes with quick release spring bars, and it's a 20 millimeter lug spacing, so a lot of straps are gonna be, you'll be able to fit a lot of straps, and this being this case shape and this style is probably going to be a strap monster. Very nice. Okay, so let me just do a loom shot. Actually, we'll put it on my wrist first, but being 39 by 46, it should fit it perfectly. This is next to the Z-Loss, which does wear a lot smaller than the 44 or 45 millimeter would suggest. This one looks slightly bigger because it's an all dial with the bezel being inside, but being the dimensions that they are, it's probably gonna wear perfectly on my 6.7 inch wrist. And yes, it does. As you can see, the lugs don't overhang. It really sits nicely, and the leather strap is very, very comfortable. It looks like it's been shaped to my wrist. That's how soft it is. Very cool. Although, being a diver, I wouldn't put it on this. I would put it on a rubber or a NATO or even on the bracelet once it becomes available. Very nice. Now, this is just the unboxing and first impressions. I will be doing a full review once I spend some time with the watch, with the macro shots and everything. Like this, it seems like it's really well made. As you can see, you have the bevels on the markers. Everything is polished, so it plays with the light. And I do like how the crystal distorts slightly. Very nice. So let's do the loom shot, and that's gonna be it for this video. But like I said, stay tuned for the full review with macro shots. We're gonna see just how well this is made. Okay, so let me charge the watch real quick. Okay, let the camera focus and turn off the lights. And there we go. The loom is quite strong, to be honest, on camera and off camera. And as you can see, it's clearly distinguishable between the hours and the minutes, as well as the seconds. Every marker is loomed, and every marker of the inner rotating bezel is loomed. Now, I usually prefer watches that don't have the whole bezel loomed. I like the triangle at 12. But with this, it actually does look pretty nice. Let me just put my Z-Loss next to it so you can compare the loom. And as you can see, this is the C3 because it glows green, just like the bezel on the Z-Loss. The dial on the Z-Loss is C1, which is slightly weaker, but having this high contrast, it doesn't really matter. It's very readable. But this is definitely stronger than the loom used on the Z-Loss. Very nice. Anyways, that's it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. Do stay tuned, like I said, for the full review, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.